What's up, Loyalty? I haven't seen you in a while. Been good? Choo choo. I'm eating a very early lunch because I am always hungry. Oh, I just dropped some food on the ground. What's up, Sir Steven? It's good morning here still, even though I'm eating lunch already. Oh, I need to get a knife and cut into this meat. Definitely need this on a t-shirt, by the way. Chilling off a big day yesterday. 2,500. What was that? The soccer goal stuff that people were feasting on? Whoop. I don't even know if I unmuted my mic, but I said I'm good, Mr. Moore. How are you? I was eating and I think I forgot to unmute my mic. I feel like I haven't seen you in like a week or so. Unless you took a break. I don't know. Yeah, that'll definitely do it. How long have you been in the military for? Like, what's your status? I'm not gonna pretend like I know anything about the military, but like rank or, you know, yada yada. Like 6 years. I know someone in based in North Carolina. Um, I think he's just I think he's in the army, and I think he's like higher up. And then I know some former, like someone I work with, used to be in the Air Force. He's thinking about like getting back into something back in Florida, where he's from. Um, him and his wife been talking about moving back there. Because you know, the longer you're in, you get a pension and all that good stuff. Okay. I just want to start with like a chalk parlay. Get out of the way. I do like Alvarez. Uh, I feel like Bieber will be like a little rusty. And then last year he wasn't. In the few starts he had, he wasn't that great. Well, I mean, it was okay, but obviously Alvarez can hit off anybody that he wants to. Obviously Schwarber. And I think we do. You can just do Alvarez and Schwarber also. Just do them in a two-legger. This should be like a common one to do. Keegan Bradley. To be honest, I like to just stick with the hot golfers. You know, like I know I mentioned in my video yesterday to stick with put something on Clark. Obviously, you don't have to go heavy on these because it's hard to guess who's going to win. What's Bradley's odds? Oh, excuse me, 5,000. Yeah, I mean, what people usually do is they'll take like 4 or 5 guys to try to win, and hope it hits. Because you get good odds on most of them. Maybe not Scotty, obviously, even though Scotty's been terrible. Oh, man. It's fucking hot outside. It's supposed to be like 113 tomorrow. Gracie, are you good? Because I want to close the door. Yeah, I'm talking to you. I know you want to go out, but it's fucking hot. Who would be like a sneaky long shot? Probably none of these guys. I usually like Alberg would be okay, but he hasn't been that great either. Kim's alright. Justin Thomas you could consider, but I don't know. I've won with Hovland before, not pre-tournament. But Hovland kind of doesn't have it either. That's why it's like lately golf has been really hard, which is why I say stick with Clark because he's just playing so well. But to win 2 tournaments in a row is really hard to do. Also, he's won twice in the past 3 years, I think. Yeah, I mean for his odds, sure. I don't know how much you're planning on putting on it, but even if you put $5 on it, it's a decent payout. Muffin Pounder, what are you talking about? We do terrible picks here. I don't know what you're talking about. Terrible, awful, the worst. That's what I need to put on a T-shirt. Steve Anytime, the worst picks imaginable, something like that. The worst picks ever. If you're real thankful, you can get a membership. You can gift memberships. You can send super chats of up to $5,000. Just kidding. 500. 500. Yeah, right. Someone sends 500. That'd be funny though. Yeah, I need to figure something out. There was I did kind of research it like a week ago, where there's a place where you can the Ronaldo score. Nice. And first goal, huh? We're on to something here. Now if Harry Kane scores the first goal, then that'll hit. Easy money. So do what all the other admins do and go here and then say, well, Ronaldo scored. No, I'm just kidding. I'm an asshole, I know. I'm just like, the notifications, I told them to taper down. Let's just put it that way. There's just way too many. Thank you, Muffin. Appreciate that. That's my first member in a while that I didn't gift. So we will gift one now. Oh, I gotta hide the info. Ooh, that was close. You know, it's just the last four on my debit card. No big deal. Hopefully Mikey doesn't get it. Good, okay. Paloma. Paloma. I can't even read that. Paola Manalad. Whoever it is looks like a lovely young lady. I can't read the name. It's too clumped. I feel bad now. I'm a bad person. So that's a good start. First goal. Let's see how the chat's going. His hat trick is plus 134. Holy crap. I only did because I'm only using Prize Picks right now because I'm on a break. You know, quote unquote break. So I did Ronaldo and Kane for two or for one each. They didn't offer two. Mr. Porter, thank you, sir, thank you. Wow, now we're taking off. Let's go. Hopefully Mikey Schwoosh is next. Sorry, I had something in my throat there. Delete. Okay. Nice. 6 minutes in, he scored. Easy peasy. My video is at, I'm just checking, 89 likes. I need 11 likes on the video. Boys and girls. To the moon. To the moon. Alright, let's finish this chalk parlay. Like I said, do this two-legger. I know the odds kind of suck, but I think this is a really good two-legger today. And then we can juice it up with, I like Jackson today. This will be like the quote-unquote chalk retirement parlay. Let's see, who else do we like? What are Otani's odds? I don't remember. 270. I think this is more of a bullpen game for... How long does Rojas pitch? Oh, and he's a lefty. Oh, he pitches a little bit. I don't really like the lefty that much, though. Oh, my bad. Jesus Christ. I should make a t-shirt with the stream starting soon thing, too. I got you, Boo Gang. My bad. But you know, it'd be hilarious if I made a t-shirt with stream starting soon like this, because I forget to put the live scene up. No, that would be funny. Oh God, Finktron says, I'm glad I tailed Steve's first goal. Don't jinx it, Finky. Don't do it. Blue Jays lineup's already out. They kind of have an awkwardly early game today. At least for me, it's early. It's at 1 o'clock. Springer. Sanchez moved up. I don't mind him. That's usually not where he hits. Luis Urias. Hasn't this guy been in the league for a while? Yeah, he has. 23 home runs. What the frick? What happened here? Oh, that's probably when the Brewers were cheating. And if you think I'm kidding, I'm not. I think the Brewers were cheating at home somewhere around this time. Actually, it could have been last year, but he wasn't on the team last year. There's been a lot of accusations. There's been accusations of the Yankees cheating. You know, after the Astros cheated, you know, they got caught cheating. The some other teams got accused of it too. All right, what else do we like here? Oh yeah, I like. We'll take Contreras. He's definitely due as well. And this should be a much better game than yesterday. Wait, did I? What happened to Churio? Did they take him off? Was he not playing? I'm confused. I had him on there. Yeah, but yesterday people were like, "Why is Otani and Buxton so low?" Then they both hit their first at bat. I mean, you got to understand these books are businesses. They don't want to give their money away. If they make the odds plus 500, they're just gonna go bankrupt tonight. Which, to be honest, wouldn't be a bad thing because then we would stop gambling and we would go on our merry way. But it is what it is. R. Johnson. Let's go. Ooh, I do want to do Gunner though. Do we do Gunner? Let me see Gunner. Hold on. Gunnar Henderson. Gunnar. Well, his birthday's in next week. He'll be 25. 6'3", 230. Damn, I didn't know he was like that big. Versus lefty, versus righty. So yeah, he hits. It's 6 and 10 lefty righty, so it's not like crazy, but he hits better off righties. Which Johnson is a righty, so I'm gonna go Gunner. So this will be the 5-legger of dreams. I'm not gonna do 6. 6 is too much. Yeah, when I made my video, he was like plus 156 or something like that. Like he had really, really low odds. Kind of hilarious. I'm gonna make this real quick on my phone and post it. Meow. And then, if for some reason Alvarez doesn't hit, you can you can obviously round robin it, but if he doesn't hit, then you can just make the same, other 4 guys in a 4-legger. Also, Ellie's back for the Reds. If you guys want to try him, I definitely prefer him at home than on the road. But he was also struggling before he got hurt, so there is that. All right. So that's up on Discord. What else do we like? I kind of like a Ronda in this game. Is Mullins listed or is he hurt? Because he wasn't listed last night. Maybe he got hurt. Or maybe they dropped him? I don't know. It says active. He pinch hit yesterday. Yeah, I don't know. He struck out 4 times on Saturday. Nice. 1 for 5 with 4 strikeouts. Wow, well done, Char. Portugal scored again. Nuno Mendes. Cool. Around, do you trust Suzuki? I mean, I think he's fine in this game. I just don't know if I try. I'd rather take PCA or Bush probably. But sure. The other thing is the 72% chance of rain and the wind again. Here, let me do my insider check. So I go to the subreddit of the team. So you go to the Mets subreddit and then you see what they're saying about the weather. That's what I do. Here you go, pre-game thread. So let's see what they're saying. If they mention anything about the weather. He thinks they're going to get Adames. How will we lose today? Senga gives up 8 runs by the second inning. So maybe that'll be a Suzuki Grand Slam part of it. No, they're not talking about weather in this. Or you can just do this. New York Mets weather. It says minimal rain risk for the day. So yeah, it sounds like it'll get played. So we should be good on that. Minimal rain. Hi, Taki. How you doing, buddy? Oh, that's why it wasn't on there, because I had that open. Yipsies. Alright. There's a lot of games here I don't really like, just so you know. But, there's some pretty good ones. What was... The wind in Washington isn't the greatest, but you wouldn't know that by the odds here, so I still think you can pick from it. I'm gonna go, ooh, Mead's odds are crazy. What's with that? Is Luzardo giving up many home runs this year? I don't remember. 9? Not really. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out who to pair with Aranda right now. I like Aranda today. Actually, we could probably just take like a red or a Brewer. It's just the fucking Brewers are so hard to trust these days. Contreras is definitely in play today. They both are at good hitters' parks with good matchups. So, as much as I don't like taking William Contreras, I think he is a good play today. So I'll post that as well. Yes, sir. Yeah, I think it's so hard to decide between like Stewart, Suarez, and Steer. I put Churio in the retirement, but we're you can put Churio in a bunch of other stuff. Yeah, I think the way you have to think of it though is every day is a new day and it's just different. It's a different slate. Yesterday wasn't good because it was a travel day. It was a Monday, and today should be better. Just simple as that. Like, so now a lot of the games on paper don't look good, so it could still be a low home run day in general, but there still are several very good games to target. Hello, Token. How are you? Yeah, I always say if I do singles, I always have to take Steer and McLean because is McLean even? He's not even listed. Is he even playing right now? It says he's active. He's just he didn't play yesterday. Oh no, the Reds didn't play yesterday. Yeah, I don't know. My favorite, just right now, just based on how hot he is, is Steer. We could do that. The 490, the 490 club right here. And work's overrated. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Yeah, Ellie's back. Ellie and Mickey Moniak are back. Mickey. Mickey. Yeah, I'm kind of in the same boat. I don't hate my job. That's for sure. I don't mind it. So we could do like hold on, who's pitching for? Because I wouldn't take or Mickey against a lefty, or he probably wouldn't even start. Oh, Sonny Gray. Uh, I think for vibes, you can still take him. Sonny's a pretty good pitcher though. He's never faced Mickey, but Coors Field, so you can get those Coors Field vibes. So I'm thinking Ellie and Mickey, just throw them in a parlay, see if they hit one on their little comeback tours. See what his odds are. He's still not listed. Hmm. Wamp, wamp, wamp. Well, I'm going to tell you what we are going to do today because I am a glutton for punishment. We're going to do the Raffy bomb parlay because I do like them both today. Invest in the scrolling right to left ticker where you can add your favorites as you navigate the slate. Invest? What do you mean invest? Is it probably like a one I can just find on Google. But I'm also posting these on Discord as I go. Bomb plus Gunner plus Bush. Yeah, I am. No, actually, Red Sox fans are. They love that guy. I'm not a Red Sox fan, but I don't hate them. I don't know why. I can think he's made me a good amount of money since he's come into the league. So he's just one of those sneaky long shots that likes to hit home runs. What's up, World of Moon? What'd you miss? I don't know. Just typical shenanigans. But I'm good. How are you? How are you, Mr. Moon? You're cooking. Yeah, I'm cooking. Cubs have a nice matchup, but watch them do nada. I guess the only thing you could say is the wind blowing in is but I keep trying to harp these days is I don't really care anymore. Like I'm even picking from this game which has worse wind. Like I just don't care about the wind anymore. You got to consider too, like unless it's really hard gust blowing in, like at Wrigley Field when hard gusts are blowing in, it's really bad to pick at Wrigley. But here it's fine. Yeah, I hope Harry Kane scores the first goal. I hope he scores a goal because then I'll cash. It's not much. I only put 25 on it. But I'll have a little bit more on prize picks to play with. For the baseball, 30 viewers. That's not too bad for a Tuesday afternoon, morning, wherever you live. There's someone currently out there in the world chasing a Tatis home run for some reason. Someone mentioned, or I think BB Man said he was going to run back this parlay that he ran yesterday with Tyler O'Neill in it. I would rather have Tatis than Tyler O'Neill at this point. That's how much I think of Tyler O'Neill right now for home runs. I'm good, man. I haven't bet baseball in a while. I'm ready to cash. Hell yeah! See, it's good to take a break. It honestly feels good to take a break. Uzbekistan scored. Some guy I've never heard of. 2-1. That's good. That'll keep Ronaldo more aggressive to get his, hopefully his second goal, maybe even a hat trick. Where's this guy positioned who scored? Okay. Very nice, very nice. Okay, what else are we doing here? So I posted this, I think, right? Yes, maybe. Yeah. Someone said tailed. Schmeiser. So there's the retirement parlay, and then I did the mainstay long shot. Even though Rafi isn't really a long shot today, but Bomb certainly is. So there's that. Okamoto, Alvarez, sure, yeah. I said this the other day. If we can get the one guy, like, and it's never a guarantee, but like, you take, either Alvarez or Schwarber, and then you just parlay that one guy with like 10, 12 different people, and you hope at least he hits, then you potentially could have a huge day. But that would be something you'd have to commit to for like probably 2, 3, 4 days, because eventually Alvarez is just going to hit, right? Let's say you just take him or Schwarber with Buxton, with Otani, and I'm talking two leggers, not three leggers. And then that one day they all go off, you're rich, right? Oh, what else? What else? What else? Who else have we mentioned? Oh yeah, let's look at the Cubs. Wait, I thought they had someone else pitching last night when I was. Oh, the Cubs changed. I'm sorry, they changed Cabrera. Anyway, so PD. I don't really like this game very much. I'm gonna be honest. I don't really feel good about this game, and they don't either, judging by the odds, at least for Lau. Like you wouldn't think that Seattle guys would have lower odds than Lau. That doesn't really make sense on the road. I don't really get that. That's what I call my taking a stance strategy. That's, yeah, your commitment strategy. Oh, they said no goal. Was it offsides? Yeah, there's a VAR check. Oh, that's too bad. Well, we know Ronaldo will stay aggressive, so that's okay. Steer or Ronda, you like more for a single? Steer. Steer's at a much better park. You know that, Mike. Come on. Come on, man. always, always rank it by ballpark. The ESPN commentary thinks that shouldn't have been called no goal. Says that is a genuine shame. Fazulov fouled Cancelo in the act of winning the ball back, and blah 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 wonder goal is ruled out. In truth, Jade had little option but to chalk it off. It remains 2-0 Portugal. Dude, my guy Sar yesterday on who I can't remember what team he's on, but he had a game yesterday. That first goal he scored for Sengel, that was, I didn't see a second goal, but that was disgusting. He was like falling down. It's too bad we didn't add him to the parlay for two. Then we would have been trillionaires yesterday. Yeah, I'm not. I know their normal team. I don't know what international team they're on. Aside from like Messi and Ronaldo, Kane. Leadoffs are always good. We'll definitely make a leadoff. We can make a catcher and leadoff parlay for sure. We can make it now since I Pete in this. Who do we like? Who do we like? Who do we like? You could do Pete and Benji in this game if you trust the weather. I want to know who's going to lead off for the White Sox. I don't know why they have Vargas. I don't think I've ever seen Vargas lead off. It's usually Meadroth, but I probably wouldn't pick him against Messick. To be honest, leadoffs don't really have very good matchups today. If this is what they end up doing, like maybe Springer. Rice is okay. Mize is a good pitcher though. That's the only thing about that. Maybe Horowitz is pretty trustworthy at home. Was he even listed? Yeah, 820. Wow. Oh, that's for you guys. Stevenson, Contreras, Basayo, Baldwin catchers. Oh, let me post the Contreras now that you mentioned that. Oh, that was a yikes. It's a good thing this is not a scratch and sniff stream. Hold on. It gets graphic in here sometimes. Contreras. He just crop dusted us. Love it. Hey, I'm having fun here. I'm not even that, like, I'm kind of close to the microphone, but it's not like I'm all up on it, You're welcome, though. Anytime. Anytime. For a catcher parlay, since I already have him in two, I'm not gonna. I would put Wilson in another one, but not William. Hell no. Hell no. But you can if you want. Do you? I'm surprised Goodman's plus 250. I don't really like him against whatchamacallit, Sonny Gray. So yeah, Basayo I do like. Yes. You could also do is what happened to the other catcher on Baltimore? He's not. I haven't seen him play in a little while. I'm blanking on his name too, because I'm just like toasted. Yay, Contreras pick. Cool. Is Rodon a righty or a lefty? I think he's a lefty, right? Yeah. Dingler doesn't hit very well off lefties. I looked it up last night on my stream or on my video. He does have 4, but he's batting 208. So this is more if you trust him or against maybe the bullpen. But I don't like him in this game is what I'm saying. Yeah, Adley. It's because as Mikey knows, if I purposely did not take Adley, I'd be like, I'm not going to take him for you. And then he would hit a home run. If I took him, he'd never hit a home run. This was like a year or two ago. I'm not even kidding. That guy was allergic to me betting on him. How do you feel about Springer playing his former team at home? Do you prefer Okamoto over him? Yeah, I mean either's fine. I would prefer Okamoto though because he's hitting home runs consistently. Springer has 8 and Okamoto 17. So yeah, I would definitely prefer Okamoto for sure. Kirby Derby. He's only given up 9 and 90 innings. I think for the leadoff parlay, I'm going to wait to see who's actually leading off. Because if there's like an outlier of someone moving up in the lineup, then we'll probably take them. Ronaldo again? Yes, sir. Sometimes it's too easy. There it is. Schneider over Springer. Yeah, I would rather take like Clement or Schneider. Get the better odds. Springer's only 360, while shit, I would prefer Jimenez 920. Well, they don't even have any of those guys listed. Oh, I think they only start against lefties. Yeah, they usually start against lefties. Yeah, that's what Richard just said. Ronaldo again. Oh man. Josh got an NBA no sweat bet token up to $50. What? There's no NBA right now. What is he? He says, "Thanks, Hard Rock. What the fuck am I gonna do with this?" Sheesh. That is freaking funny. He's minus 110 to score another goal. Oh, this is great. Good stuff. Solid start. Oh, my views are kind of shit on my video today. 384. Almost 20-minute average viewer, 1959. That's pretty good. Nice. All right, back to catchers. Catcher. Let's cheat a little bit. Let's look at this. The catchers today who have hit well off the current pitchers. So literally, oh, there are more home runs. So Ruiz has one off Luzardo. He's not. Stores is not a catcher. What is this shit? Oh, this is the catchers. No, this is too. Anyway, like I said, it didn't work too well. Yeah, you can use a. I guess that's what I was thinking too. Is you can use it on a futures bet, but that's stupid. That's a no sweat on a futures bet. So you're gonna throw $50 on a futures for the next year, like literally. That's just dumb. If you're betting on summer league, you've been in the trenches. What is that? Chinese baseball? I don't know. Cal still might be hurt, but I would definitely not chase him, especially at this park. I don't see a reason to chase him. No, thank you, sir. Could do. I'm fine with Stevenson in this game. He's been playing better for catcher. Who else? I don't mind Moreno, but I don't know. I just don't like that park very much. Who else? Who else? Who else? Ruiz. Got Higgy here. Chinese basketball. No, no, no. No, 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 no. I will not allow that. Could take Carson Kelly. That wouldn't be the worst play. Drew Romo. Carlos. What happened to you, Carlos? What happened? 197 with 2 home runs. What happened? You had 15 home runs last year. What happened? Tell me. Oh, yeah, Basayo. You could take Shea in this game. He's a catcher. I don't hate it. I'm just reading the football chat. These guys are funny. Miggy's betting corner kicks. Like, come on, man. You don't have to bet corners. It's probably bad odds, too. Out of these five, which are you cutting? Mead, Benji, PCA, Steer. I would cut probably Mead just because the weather kind of sucks. The wind is worse for righties than lefties in this game, so I prefer lefties. But then the Phillies pitcher is a lefty, so I don't really like lefty lefty that much. So I would prefer, Schwarber, Harper in this game. If any, or I mean, it's my first thought was kind of Benji, but it's kind of between Benji and Mead. I think Benji is more of a he's going to be more recency bias, but he is hot, so in a way, I mean he's heating up for sure. But that game also kind of has bad weather too, potentially. But it's okay for lefties because he would most likely hit the right field against a righty. Did he get a hat trick already? Goodness gracious. It's not showing up on here. Unless you're talking about his second goal. Oh, there's Natty. He's the reason why I'm live. he asked. He asked if I was going to go live today. Okay, so you just meant 2 goals. I thought you meant 3. I'm just looking at this. Nothing too exciting. Ooh, they got Jose Altuve leading off today. Wow. So Altuve, Alvarez, Walker. They moved up Diaz to the 5. I actually kind of like Diaz today. I was kind of thinking him. But I do like this 3-legger too. I think putting a 4th in this is just going to be too risky. Yeah, but I said earlier, like, I don't want to harp on weather too much. I think it's okay to still take these guys. If their odds were plus 800, then yeah, that would tell me that the weather is absolute dog shit and I wouldn't take them. But since their odds are still reasonable or low, then that, the books think, oh, well, they still have a really good chance of hitting. So, oh, the other one's JT Realmuto. I forgot about him. Was he? Let me see. Because he's also a catcher. Nah, we'll stick with what I got. I think JT will be a little too try hard. Love is what I got. Stevenson, Basayo, and Shea. And in San Francisco, I prefer righties, so Shea's got a really good righty lefty matchup, and his odds are only plus 350, so that tells me something. Every time I bet against Avila, he looks like Sandy. Yeah, I know. I agree, actually. I feel the same way. This guy, like, let's see. I mean, he's only given up 4 home runs in 37 innings, so it's a pretty good ratio. Let's see what his ground ball to fly ball outs are. Oh, here. So he has 50 ground ball and 59 fly ball. So he has 9 more fly ball outs, but it's almost even. It's 0.8 ratio ground ball to fly ball. So I mean, yeah, he's he's not giving up many home runs. We can see it. And he gave up 2 to Houston, and that was in KC. That was recent too. So that was by far his worst start. Well, his first start was pretty bad too. He gave up a home run to, of all team, the Brewers. Who did he give that up to? Mitchell. 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 So yeah. Cool. I'm gonna make a pit stop. I'll be right back. Be right back. Be right back. Where the party at? Alright. I'll charge my phone. I need the retirement parlay based on odds that imply home run is imminent. Well, unfortunately, it's still hard to get it right. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay. What else is there to do? My money lines have become tough lately. Marsh hasn't been a bad choice this season, I'd say. Well, the Phillies, like the reason why they were so bad is because the bottom of their lineup was atrocious to start the year, and now that Bomb, Marsh, Real Muto are starting to hit. Obviously they're playing much better, right? I'm gonna delete this because this is not. This is yeah. We gotta stop posting slips in these channels. Just bogs them down. Yes, I like Alvarez today. Thunder. I got him in the fancy little 5-legger here. And like I said, if he doesn't hit, then just take these 4. But yeah, I like Alvarez against the Beebs. I don't remember. Had he faced Alvarez before? Yeah, he's. Oh yeah, they have good numbers off him. Look, overall, the whole team is 21 for 55, 382. That's really. They like him a lot. They like seeing Bieber a lot. What's up, Becoming Woman? How are you? Sucks Adolis got injured when he was catching heat. Yeah, he got hot too. Exactly. Even he got, and he was struggling last year, his last year on the Rangers. He just couldn't get it together. He started getting injured, though, quite a bit. And once you start getting hurt, it's hard to catch a rhythm. Which is why, like, I don't hate Jumani Jones. He doesn't play enough. Like, if you don't play full time, or the vast majority, you just come in against lefties, like, it's hard to catch a rhythm. So that's why I don't blame him for not heating up or hitting, really, in general. It's been an hour. Hour of power. Here we go. I'm gonna move this up. I need to fix the Discord. I want to like actually look into like making like a fancy looking Discord, like, but easy to navigate, you know. And there's just so many. I have way too many channels. I just don't know what to delete. That's the problem. I deleted the meme channel because no one's using it, and I deleted the newbie channel. But I figure if you have any questions, you can just ask in general or something. And then there's 8 soccer channels because there's the Daily Cup write-up, the admin winning slips. Okay, I don't know if we need a winning slip channel. But yeah, there's just a lot of channels. Anyway, how's everyone doing? Go. Oh, I didn't. That's not what I wanted. Total baser. Yeah, man. I feel like half the guys I take in total basers don't even get a hit. But we can give one a whirl. I'm going to skip these first few games, though. Take my ass home, Steve. The World Cup makes me want to play FIFA again. Yeah, I'm about to play some Path of Exile. I start my weekend today, and I need to relax. That's why I was kind of on the fence of going live. I need, I guess, a day off, if that's what you want to call it. Oh, not like this is hard, but it's just, the mental part of it kind of gets to you. Thinking about sports bets every day. But when's the MLB All Star break? Because that'll be like a week break. That is. What the hell? Give me the day. Oh my god, this is so dumb. Oh, there it is. July 14th is the All Star game. So when does the break actually start, though? Jesus, it's still not for like 5 weeks. Or hits, runs, RBI. Yeah, but I do, like, honestly, I'm shocked at how much revenue each video gets. And it's not a lot, but think of it this way. If you get $15 every video and you post 5, 6 a week, I mean, that adds up, you know? That's not bad. Like, let's just say 5, $75 a week. $300 a month just to post a 30-minute video every day isn't the worst. But yeah, that's why sometimes I take a day off, a random day off. It's just because, like, I just need a break. Like, last night I was exhausted, but I got to do Dinger Tuesday. The travel days, like a Thursday or a Wednesday, those slates kind of suck. So sometimes I'll take them off just because I can. Let's take some total bases here. Look at Raffy. Wow, he's minus 165. I'm gonna go Duran just because Duran can hit us a double or a triple. Anyway. I'm actually gonna go Harper in this one because I feel like he's a safer bet to hit like a double or something. Let's say Schwarber decides to have a bad game and goes 0 for 5 with 4 strikeouts. So at least Harper can hit a double or a couple singles, if not a home run. Whoops, that's not what I wanted. Yeah, let's go Churio. About stuff you like to talk about. It's a nice gig. Yeah, that helps too, obviously. The funny thing is, in college, the last year in college, I was studying quote unquote sports management, and I should have just stuck with it, but I ended up leaving and working for my brother for 11 years. Hey, quit it. What do you want? Ow. Taki's being a butthead. What? What do you want? Oh, I keep doing that. I'm like, it's a habit to click that. Oh, these odds are these odds are something. I mean, I could definitely see these guys like hitting some doubles or even a triple. Well, one like maybe one. Diablo or Isoli, PoE vibes, D4 sucked this time. Yeah, I played Diablo 3 for over 3,000 hours, but I never played Diablo 2. I was never into those type of games until my friend convinced me to get Diablo 3, and then he stopped. He literally quit playing Diablo 3 after like a week, and I couldn't stop. I got addicted to it, and then I, funnily enough, I played Path of Exile 2 probably a few years after it came out. I don't know what year it would have been, but I had absolutely no idea what I was doing, so I gave up. I just said, nah, this isn't for me. And then a few years after that, I had two of my best friends were playing. They loved Diablo, or I'm sorry, Path of Exile 2. So they convinced me to try it again, and then the rest is history. Now, I'm sorry, Path of Exile 1, not 2. Path of Exile 1, they were playing because Path of Exile 2 wasn't out yet. This was in my first league was Legion, I think is what it's called. Which came out. I think it came out in like 2019 or something. So, yeah, I've been playing PoE 1 since then. And then PoE 2 obviously came out, so we had to try it. And it's still in beta or whatever you want to call it, early access. But this league is good. It's just there's a lot of bugs and it's extremely laggy. It's very very laggy. The lag is almost unbearable, to be honest. I'm gonna take. I like that they moved up. I can find total bases. There it is. I kind of want to take Altuve. Yeah, I'll take Altuve. I like that they moved him up to lead off. I actually talked about that game earlier. I just don't really like it. I don't know. There's something feels fishy about this game. Seattle's offense has been struggling. Kirby doesn't really give up a lot of home runs, and neither does Keller. Even the over being favored kind of feels fishy here, to be honest. But obviously, Lau's okay. Yeah, and D3 came out. What year did that? It didn't come out that long ago, but that came out in 2012. So that came out 14 years ago. But like I said, I never played Diablo 2. I know it's super popular, but I just never played it. Maybe we'll just take Diaz in this game for bases because he's just been solid and he hits for a really high average, so I don't mind this. Give this a whirl. Let me see what this looks like on Prize Picks. I don't know what type of odds they give for this. Yeah, he has a good matchup, which is why I don't mind him. I don't mind him at all. I just like something just feels fishy about that game. That's all I'm saying. You could definitely take him for sure. Oh, shizzle. Yeah, son. Delete, 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 delete. Harper. Harper Darper. Trio. Lasalle. Moran. There's so many Durans. Yandy. Going fishing? Like literally going fishing, or you're fishing for home runs? What's going on back there? Taki, what are you doing? Alright, I'll just post this real quick. Plus 3,600. Let's put it in this channel so it doesn't bog down the soccer picks. What? What do you want? What's up, buddy? Oh my god. Well, maybe I'll look at money lines later. I just don't. I might not take any today just because they've been kind of weird. But like, I took the Yankees, or I mean, I took the Tigers yesterday because the Yankees don't really hit lefties very well. I've noticed. So just look at stuff like that. Like a lot of teams don't hit lefties very well, and so that's why I picked the Tigers. The Orioles are getting hot. They're only 4 under 500 now. Houston will probably win this. I don't know, to be honest. Bieber could pitch a no hitter for all I know, but he won't. He probably won't go that deep into the game. Yeah, it's hard to say. What's tomorrow looking like? DeGrom, Bibby, Fetty, Soriano pitches. And of course, there's an extra game because the Cubs Mets have a doubleheader. Okay. I think that's good for now. Does anyone else want anything else? Alert box editor. You're welcome, Azuri. Azuri. Alrighty. Alright, well, I'm gonna go do some other stuff. Enjoy my day off as well. But yeah, we'll talk on Discord. So if you guys have any questions, just hit me up on Discord. But I'll catch you guys later. Thanks for joining the member as well, Jay and Muffin. If anyone else wants to, feel free. And we'll talk later. Bye bye.